What's up, everybody? My name is Alex from Increase ROAS Remodeling, and we install the 10x automated remodeling lead funnel into remodeling companies across the United States. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up your Facebook ads so that you can start getting leads in as soon as tomorrow. Now, in this video, we're going to be going through the paid ads version. If you have not seen this video going over in depth the whole remodeling funnel, then click the description and click on one of the videos, and you'll be able to in-depth look at the whole process and why it makes so much sense. So this is a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok campaign. In order to follow the rest of the video, you must understand what I'm talking about right now. So it all starts off with a campaign, and I'm going to go in the back end of Facebook and Instagram and TikTok in this video to show you exactly how to set it up, but it's key that you understand this before we move forward. Underneath the campaign, you're going to have ad sets. Ad sets is basically a synonym for your targeting, and the ads are the actual ad that you see on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. After somebody looks at your ad, they're going to have to qualify through a survey, and then you're going to push them through a booking page, which is going to have a calendar on it. And if they don't book a call, then they're going to go to a response automation to get them to answer and eventually book a call. If they do book a call with you or an in-person appointment, they're going to get appointment reminder automations, and I'll have a separate video going in depth on how to set up all of your automations. But for this video, let's set this up inside the back end of Facebook Ads Manager. And I'm going to refer to this document along so you can see what I'm talking about. First, we need to choose the campaign. So you're going to go to your Ads Manager, and you can see right here, this is just one of the accounts, $77,000 spent. So all I do is run Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads. Basically addicted to paid advertising. I blurred out the company names for obvious reasons, but you can see up here there's campaigns, there's ad sets, and there's ads. The same thing like on our board, campaigns, ad sets, and ads. So let's choose the campaign. You're going to press create. There's different types of campaigns. I'm not going to talk about the stuff that you don't need because it's just going to be confusing. So you're going to want to choose leads, pretty self-explanatory. And then you're not going to want to choose tailored leads campaign. You're going to want to choose manual leads campaign, press continue. And now your campaign is set up. You can see right here, this is the campaign level, this is the ad set level, and these are the ads. Back again, campaign, ad sets, ads. So let's just name this new remodeling lead generation campaign. And let's talk about this real quick so you have a pretty good understanding of what we're talking about. So you're going to leave everything the same. Advantage campaign budget. What this means is basically it's going to distribute your budget. So let's say we have a $100 a day budget. What that means is we're putting this campaign at $100, and it will distribute this $100 to each ad set. And these ad sets, remember, are different targeting. We could just say they're different age groups. So maybe this is 20 to 30, this is 30 to 40, and this is 40 plus. What will happen is whatever age group is working the best, it will distribute that $100 to that ad set, and you're going to get more leads. Now, I recommend not doing this at the start and choosing ad set budget. So you're going to choose the budget on the ad set level. So you're going to come over here, you're going to turn this off. You're going to have the new leads ad set. This will be our first ad set, and we'll have this one as wide open. Okay, we're going to do wide open. It's going to be an instant form for the sake of this video. Typically, you're going to want to push traffic to a website and have your survey on the website. The reason that you're going to want to push traffic to a website is so that you can get more retargeting and also a higher quality lead. From my experience in the past, when I first started around 17, 18, we would generate as many leads as possible. But now in where I'm at in business, we need to generate the highest qualified leads so that you can just cut the fat. If you're getting a bulk of leads, a ton of leads, and you have to call them up and people are not answering, that's just going to waste a ton of time. Sure, it's going to be profitable, but from my experience, you're just going to want to get higher quality leads and spend a little bit more money. So this is one of my clients in Atlanta. I just chose their page. You're going to want to choose maximum number of leads. Dynamic creative. Now, if you have dynamic creative on, what that means is that you're going to have all of the ads in one ad. All of these ads would be in one ad. I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's keep going. Now, your daily budget. I recommend testing at $50 per day on each ad set. That way, what's going to happen is you're going to have ad set 1, ad set 2, ad set 3 running for the first 3 days, and eventually you'll turn off ad set 2 and ad set 3 if ad set 1 is performing at the highest. Let's say you have ad set 1 and ad set 2 both working, then you'll turn off ad set 3. So that way you have more shots, more opportunities at finding a winning ad set. That's the whole game. The way that you get a winning ad set is by doing the right targeting and having the right ads. So let's just choose $50 a day. You're going to want to start the campaign the next day at 12 a.m. And the reason that you're going to start it at 12 a.m. is so that it has 24 hours to spend your budget of $50. If you were to start this at, let's say, 10 p.m., it would only have 2 hours to spend $50, and it would show your ads to traffic who are not really interested. So you want to put 12 a.m. so it has a full 24 hours to optimize. Facebook ads is a machine learning algorithm. What that means is it's going to show your ad to 100 people. And based on those 100 people's engagement, maybe 5 of them were more engaged than 95 of the other people. It's going to continue showing your ads to people that look like the 5 people who were engaged in your ad, and it's going to continue learning from the data inside the algorithm. So let's keep going down. Budget scheduling, we're going to turn this off. No budget scheduling. Locations. So depending on where you're at, what we recommend, we would do where I live, Auburn Hills, Michigan. And we would have a 25-mile radius. If you don't want 25 miles, you can always lower it, but you need to be careful with your estimated audience size. I don't recommend running anything under 250,000. I have had success in the past with below 250,000 in the audience size, but you're just risking it. So always have the highest radius possible and then qualify the prospect or the lead over the phone to see if it's actually worth it. Because if there's a $150,000 bathroom remodeling or a basement remodeling job, it's going to be worth it for that drive. Okay. Let's keep going down. Advantage plus audience. You're going to want to switch to original audience, use original audience, and this way we're going to have more control of who we are showing these ads to. Remember, these are the ads right here. This is who we're showing the ads to, and this is the type of campaign. So let me just duplicate this 2 times so you can see the whole setup like I showed you before. So this is going to be interest 1. And this can be bulk interest. Cool. Now you can see there's 1, 2, 3 ad sets. Back here, there's 1, 2, 3 ad sets, and there's going to be 3 ads in each one. You can come down here, and you can duplicate this 2 times. So now you have 3 ads, and we can name this ad 1. This one is ad 2. This one is ad 3. And I'm actually going to duplicate this 2 times so that I don't have to do that again. Now you can see that we have 3 ad sets with 3 ads inside each one. Now these are called copy. This will be bulk interest. And this one will be wide open. Let's continue with the wide open. Now for the age group, you're going to want to test this, and depending on what area you're in, your age group will depend on where you're at. So you're going to want to test this wide open. You can still choose, probably 30 plus, just because, typically you're not going to have a lot of homeowners below 30. So it doesn't make sense to waste your $50 budget on people who actually don't even own a home. All genders, you're going to want to keep this open for right now, but you're going to want to check the data and look at the data. And if you see that mostly women are choosing to opt into your ads, then it makes sense to only spend your $50 budget on women, because you're going to save the money from spending on men who are not opting in. Now, detailed targeting. For this, we're going to have this as wide open, and we're not going to put any interest. These are interest. You can see bulk interest and interest 1. These are interest. So the interests that work well for the bathroom remodeling, home remodeling, kitchen remodeling is the renovation. So you're going to want to have renovation for the bulk interest ad set. Or the bulk interest will actually be renovation. And then you're going to want to use the suggestions: interior design, home repair, home construction, home improvement, home, house, interior architecture, and that should be good for your bulk interest. And then your interest 1 is going to be a little bit more detailed and just have the renovation inside there. Okay? You're going to want to see the audience size. Your audience size will decrease when you choose to have interest in there. So let's say, for example, if we chose an interest of contractors, employers, you can see, we turn this off, there's not enough people because there's below 1,000 people of CPB contractors. So when you are adding interest, it's actually narrowing your audience down. So let's just take that back and put renovation. And you do not want to click this when you have the interest set up. So bulk interest, remove advantage detailed targeting, but for the wide open, you do want to keep on the advantage detailed targeting. For languages, I've tested Spanish only ads. They did not do well, so keep on all languages. Now for your placements, you can keep it on advantage placements, but I've also seen that work well. If you click manual placements, you can turn off audience network all the time. You're going to want to remove search results. You're going to want to remove in-stream ads. You're going to want to keep Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. Turn off Instagram profile feed, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook video feed. Turn off all of this. So you're only going to want to use Facebook feed, Instagram feed, stories, and the Reels. But at the beginning of your campaign, you can just choose advantage placements and then review the data. And when I'm talking about reviewing the data, you can use this breakdown tool right here to see who actually is opting in. So you would just choose age and gender, and it would tell you what age groups and what gender is actually giving you the lowest cost per lead. So let's get back here, and then we're going to go to the ads. All right. So we have created the campaign. We have created the different ad sets and now the different ads. These ads should be different angles. I can have a 45-minute video on the different types of ads that work well, but for our sake, we're just going to make it super simple. So when I mean having different angles, your angle should be story. This one should be, let's just name it story. This one should be transformation. And this one should be before and after photos. Now, to come up with good ads, you can just come to the Facebook ad library, the Meta ad library, come over here to all ads, choose the keywords, and you can look up home remodeling. And you're going to see a ton of bad ads. You can see there's 9,600 people inside the United States that are running bathroom remodeling or home remodeling ads. And you can tailor that down to see all different types of remodeling ads. So for this one, you can see that they have the offer on the screen as a picture. So this could be a offer on picture. That you could test that. You come back to the ads. Let's see. This is not a good one. $1,500 off your new bath. So this is basically a before and after. That's before. And then, or maybe that's just the after. So another bad ad. And I see bad ads all the time. You know, that's kind of why you just have to keep testing different types of ads.
Utah homeowners thinking of replacing. Listen to this. Did you know that 90% of roofs are just one storm away from being completely destroyed? If you know you.
So this is a good ad right here. So this is a story, and it's talking about how some roofs are destroyed. So it's adding in fear, it's adding in emotion, and this is something that we do with our ads so that it resonates with people much more. You need to be putting in scarcity inside your ads. You need to be doing having a creative offer. You need to be making sure that your ad, you need to work on your ads as much as possible. And what we do is we test hundreds, 200, 300 ads every single month because we have 2 full-time designers on our team that will go inside the ad library. They'll find something that they like, and then they'll recreate it for our clients. And then we just install the ads that actually work so that our clients don't have to test and lose money. Because what will happen is you might have a couple different ads, and you can test more ads as well. If you quickly duplicate this, and you come back to our funnel, you can have more ads. You can have 10 different ads. And what will happen is if this is at $50 per day, that $50 is going to be distributed to each ad, and whatever ad is working the best, the $50 will distribute the money towards that. You have to remember to turn off the ads that are not working. So now you have the different types of ads. And if you ever need inspiration, you can go to the ad Facebook library. Now, I'm not going to go over the primary text in this video. I will create another video going over exactly the checklist of what you need inside each ad, inside another video. Check the description, see if it's there. But we're still going to go over the form. So if we create a form, you're going to want to name this qualifying form, and then the city, Auburn Hills. You want to choose more volume. The intro, this is going to be super simple. You want to upload an image. It could be a before, it could be an after photo. And then you want to choose the headline will be get free quote. This is something super simple. You can be creative with it. But the thing here is you want to make it as easy as possible for people to get through with qualifying them. Get free quote instantly. Something super simple. You could write more here. Don't worry about that. Questions. You want to turn on conditional logic. This is super important where people mess this up a lot. You want to have a multiple choice question. It says, are you the homeowner? And you're going to have yes, and you're going to have no. And if they're no, you're going to close form. If yes, you're going to go to the next question. And the next question can be, what type of remodel? And this can be bathroom, kitchen, full home. This can be other. Okay? And you can add more questions to qualify them, but remember that the cost per lead will increase when you add more questions. Why will the cost per lead increase? Because you're making it more difficult for leads to opt in. But with the higher cost per lead, you're going to get a higher quality lead. So let's just write that down real quick so everybody can see that. Higher cost per lead, if done the right way, will have a higher quality lead. All right, let's come back over here. Now for your pre-filled questions. So what we'll actually do is have some of the pre-filled questions inside these questions. So your email and phone number, whatever account they're on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, when they created that account, they have an email, they have a full name. But what happens is sometimes they have old accounts or they never updated their phone number. So you'll get leads and they won't respond. So what we'll do is we'll add question, short answer. We'll say, what is your phone number? That way they have to type it out. And then you can also add another short answer. And what is your address? Okay. After this, you're going to come over here, choose next step. You're going to go to question 3, go to question 3, because this is not disqualifying them. You're moving them all to question 3. What is your phone number? This is going to go to question 4. What is your address? Submit end page 1. And again, you can still collect their email. You can still collect their full name from this. We will call you shortly. Set up an appointment. privacy policy. If you do not have a privacy policy, you can go to privacypolicygenerator.com and create a privacy policy, and they'll give you a link without actually signing up. So that is a little hack that you can do. If you do not have a privacy policy, you can just go to a privacy policy generator, search that on Google, and then create one for your business. You don't have to add a disclaimer for this. Now, these are the end pages. The end pages are connected to the questions. You're going to have an end page for the leads that do not qualify, and then you're going to have an end page for the leads that do qualify. Looks like it's not popping up right now. Some technical difficulties, but let's come over here. We'll create it again. We'll go to message for leads, and it's saying message for leads because we did not turn this on. We'll add multiple choice, and then we'll do close form. So if you have conditional logic on, this is basically disqualifying the leads, and you will have two end pages. But if you do not have conditional logic on, you will just have one end page because they're all being pushed through. So thanks, you're all set. I actually do one last step and then click book now to schedule a free consultation. We'll put view website, and then we'll send them a link to a calendar page where they can actually sign in themselves and book a time on your calendar. You would get a notification. Oh, Susie from XYZ address at 5 p.m. tomorrow. You can call Susie up, confirm that call, and Susie will actually get the appointment reminder automation. What this automation basically is, maybe 2-3 hours before the appointment, hey Susie, it's Alex from the home remodeling company. Can you just reply yes, so you confirm that we still are on for our appointment at the appointment time? And if they say yes, you're good to go. But you can also call them up to go out there and confirm that they're still available at that time. Now, the best types of leads are the people who actually fill this out and go and book the call, but you're going to have some people that don't book the call by themselves. Well, so what happens there? They're actually going to be in a response automation. This response automation is basically like 5 texts, and if they don't answer, it'll continue texting them, okay? And the first text will just be like, hey, saw you opted in on Facebook. Did you want to book an appointment? If they do not do this, we'll just crank this down so you guys can see that, and we'll zoom in. If they do not answer, it's going to wait 5 hours, and then it'll do first name, question mark. If there's no answer at first name, question mark, sometimes what we'll do, if our clients say it's okay, we'll say, hey, first name, we are coming to, and then address to provide an estimate for service. And these parentheses, these are custom values. So what that means is whenever somebody fills out that form and they put in the phone number or the full name, this is going to integrate with their CRM. And the CRM is going to pull that full name or the first name and put it right there. So if it would be Susie question mark, it would be, hey Susie, we're coming to address. And remember how we said we wanted to get the address there? We'll actually have the address and it will be added to that text message to provide an estimate for, and then the service would be the answer to that question that we created in that previous form before the technical difficulties. Sometimes they'll answer at this one. If they don't answer, we'll shoot them another text and say, hey, first name, can you let me know if you're still interested? If not, then just shoot me a message so I can stay organized. Now, the automation, that's a whole different video as well, but I just wanted to kind of give you a quick summary of how to set up your Facebook ads. Now, this is just one part of your funnel. If you set this up, you can start generating leads as soon as tomorrow. The real things that you want to focus on are having super good ads. And you want to switch the ads and have different types of angles. And when I say angles, I'm talking about maybe have a testimonial, have a before and after picture, a story. So a story is kind of like that roofing ad that we saw. But another type of story, which I saw that works really well with remodeling companies, is there's a AI voice, and it's a husband talking about how his wife went behind his back and actually had the bathroom remodeled. And he was furious when he came back from his vacation or his business trip, but then he found out that she saved 10%, and he has contractor friends who came and saw the bathroom, and they were actually impressed at how good the work is. And you can create something like this by having videos or a transformation video, and then also adding in an AI voice on top of the video, and this kills it. But there's a ton of different types of ads that kill it for home remodeling companies, and you want to test as many ads as possible and then review the data using that breakdown tool that I showed you. And you can do that right here. Come over here to breakdown and then come down to dynamic creative and look at the image and the videos. And this will tell you all of the different types of ads that you have that are working. And once you find one that works, you want to recreate that ad in different ways. So let's say that you have a transformational with a story that works well. You want to create different stories and then test that and see if your cost per lead decreases. You also want to test this qualifying survey. So if you just set up Facebook ads and you never do any of this, and you are just setting up the survey without qualifying them, you're just going to get their name, email, phone number, and you don't have them actually add in their phone number, you're going to get a lot of people who are not answering the phone, and that's just going to be a problem. So I'm trying to give you the problems beforehand so that you don't run into those mistakes. And then also creating that booking page. So creating the booking page, if you have like a website designer or somebody that you know, or if you can create something like that, you can even use a calendar, calendly.com. So if you type in calendly.com, and they will actually have a calendar, and they'll give you a link that you can put in your survey. So whenever they finish the survey, they go to this link, and then they can book a time on your calendar. The problem with Calendly is you're just not going to get those automations that will contact them. All right. And then also what you want to do is have a pixel on your booking page. So anybody who filled out the survey and then got to your booking page, you want to show them different types of ads. And I'm going to show you in the next video the difference between a cold audience and warm audience. And by knowing the difference between cold audience and warm audience, you're going to be able to build trust with these leads, and you're going to get a much lower cost per lead. If you're interested in having us take a look at your ads, or us even creating a campaign like the 10X automated remodeling lead funnel campaign, then just book a call down below, or check out the rest of these videos and attempt to do it yourself. We also have courses, different products that will help you generate more leads. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this video.